Hello, welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex, and today we're going to have a look at the infotainment system on the brand new 2024 Porsche Macan Electric. Now, if you're interested in what this car's like to drive, check out my review in the top right hand corner or the description down below, where I took this for a spin and then looked at all the interior bits and pieces. Definitely check that out. Now, first things first, we've got this nice big touchscreen here, and interestingly, the operating system that runs this software under the skin is based on Android. Now, other manufacturers are using Android as well, but this works incredibly well. As you can probably see, it's very responsive, and it works just surprisingly well, and there's all sorts of bits and pieces you can do on it, which we'll get to now. We have also got an incredibly impressive driver's display, which we'll take a brief look at the end of this video, but the main bulk of this video will be the infotainment screen now. So first things first, yeah, we have got a nice big touchscreen. Other models do have a passenger screen, but this one doesn't have that. So you'll see here we have got four main screens. This is like a home screen, so it tells you where you are with the maps. You'll probably be able to see this is Google Maps, so you've got Google Maps built in. Whatever media is playing, so be it radio or Apple CarPlay. Got some quick access settings here, such as eSound, speed warning and park assist. Got some apps on this screen here. Next screen, you've also got some other apps as well. And then the very last screen, you've got some apps too. Now, you'll notice that this section down here looks very similar to CarPlay, sort of the way CarPlay is laid out, and I think they've done that on purpose. It does work very well. So at the time up here, the 4G connection on your phone, I believe. The car itself does also have 4G. We've got this screen here, which takes you back to so if you're on this last screen here, you can click this one, and that'll take you to this quick access menu as well. Got shortcuts to the maps, the music, the phone, the vehicle settings, which looks like a Macan sort of silhouette. And then if CarPlay is connected, you've also got a shortcut to CarPlay, which is really good. This screen here is the profiles. So as I mentioned in the main review, you've got 3 different profile buttons you can pick, and you can add these accounts to this. I believe there is a Porsche app for your iPhone as well, which you can use to remotely start it and do various things like preheating and stuff like that. So this screen here, we've got Google Maps, which works really well. So it's very responsive, almost like an iPad, almost like a Tesla as well. So you can see I'm parked in this very muddy lay-by, but all good here. So very responsive there. And super impressive. Also, you'll notice on the touchscreen that it's displaying charging points. I believe the Porsche one is this one. That's BP Pulse. So where I picked this up today from Reading Porsche, they've got Porsche superchargers, or Porsche turbocharging, sorry, which aren't on here. Anyway, yeah, that's the map. Really clever, really good to use. We've got some charging settings here, so you can say prioritize the Porsche charging service itself, minimum charge at destination. It should be able to plan what route you want to do. So if I say, let's say Paris, nice hard one for it. Let's say Paris city centre, 230 miles, not that far really from where I am.
The route contains motorrail train connections. In 600 yards, turn right onto Pitfield Lane. Attention, the route contains traffic delays. So you can see here that I've got 179 miles, which I've seen on my dashboard here, to my next charging destination. And it's saying much like a Tesla, spend 9 minutes at this one called Ingenie Autoroute du Nord. It says spend 9 minutes there. You'll go from 10% to 51%. That's fine. The next one will be, again, somewhere in France, probably. Oh no, Ionity Maidstone. Let's have a look. What did that say? Anyway, it's going to suggest. Oh, here we go. So it's saying, yeah, it's an bottom to up organisation. So the first one would be Ionity Maidstone, 13 minutes, which is super quick to get from 30% to 74%. And the next one you'll have to do is Autoroute du Nord, and that should get you to Paris, no problem. So there you go, little icons. Really good, actually. You'll get to Paris with whatever percentage. That's very impressive. The Porsche planning system is very good. You can center the map there. You can ask it where you are. There's various things on there. It is all Google Maps, so it's going to work really well there. I'm just wondering if you could turn off the satellite. I'd imagine you probably can. Not sure, because I don't like the satellite. Oh, there we go. Satellite view, you can turn it off and have it do whatever you want. Really cool, really good. Let's go back to the home screen, which is that button there. Got your music. In this case, it is the source. The source is CarPlay, but it's playing the Smith and Sniff podcast. That's all good there. And then these are the shortcut buttons. You can turn off the speed warning. One simple click, which is really good. You can set a speed warning. You can turn on and off the e-sound and then do the park assist as well. You've got quick access for different things as well. So you can choose what things you want on that quick access setting there. So that's really good. Right, so you've got the maps, got all the apps on here now. So you've got search. So search is anything, I guess. Is that locations or music, or let's search music. So George Michael or something. Is this a universal search? No. Oh, it's anything. So maps, it's like a one-stop shop search. Okay, cool. That's good. We've also got navigation, which takes you back to that main app. Media, so this is if CarPlay is connected, this would be whatever media is on CarPlay. We've also got support for, so it's sort of reading here, sorry, reading bits on here about iTunes Radio, which is a bit out of date now, audiobooks, podcasts, and various things in there, so that's all good. And then we've got phones. This will just take us into CarPlay. It says use Apple CarPlay to make calls. So open Apple CarPlay, and that's your phone there, so that's all quite clever. We've got the car settings itself. This might be quite extensive. So you've got the drive mode. So you've got normal, off-road, sport, or sport plus. You've got chassis is in normal, sport, or sport plus. So you lift the ride height or you can lower it. Normal's quite nice, really. Okay, so we've got electric sport sound, that's on. It's quite a nice sound. We've got spoiler extended, on or off. The other spoiler retract or go away. So that's the driving settings, got assistance, got mode. So that's adaptive cruise control, Porsche hill control, off, or the limiter, and you could also set it from these little controls here. On the stalks, additional functions. So you've got the speed warnings, you've got acoustic speed warnings, warn and brake assist, front collision risk intervention, lane keeping assist is on or off, lane departure warning, medium, emergency stop function. Initiate emergency stop if extended driver inactivity is detected. It's got a little heart thing, so I'd imagine heart attack stuff. It would, yeah, not nice to think about, but if you have one while you're driving, who knows what could happen, and that will sort itself out, which is quite good. Got brake recommendations, lane change and turn assistance, distance warnings, intersection assist, distraction warnings, brake recommendations, and that sort of good stuff in there. Got trip. So this is how long the car's been running for. So this is just today, I believe, or time. What's it saying? So personal trip. So trip since 10:41. That's when I picked up the car today. Done 2 hours, 3 minutes, 71 miles and 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour. Not awful, not too bad either. That's the same roughly since charging and total trips. Comfort, so you've got communication lights. So these are above here probably. So you can turn it on or off. This is the communication light. Okay. So this is like an animation based on various things like goodbye, drive mode change and launch controls, charging process, vehicle locking. It'll do various things based on that. Quite a new thing that Porsche have decided to go for with the Macan. Quite a clever thing, really. Ambient lighting, so you can choose the colour, of course. So you have dark orange, the colour of the car. Well, the car is actually not on here, but you can choose whatever lighting colour you want. So blue, lime green, very nice. I'll go for dark orange, I think. Total brightness, 100% on everything. You can even choose the brightness in the cup holder section, and you can turn off the ambient lighting if you want to. And then there's various settings in here for driver's seats. You've got heating balance. So you can choose where the most heat is going to be facing. We've got passenger seat, same sort of stuff on there. And you've got comfort entry, adjusting steering wheel heat. So when you get in and out of the car, it'll like move the seat forward and backward for you if you want to. And adjusting the passenger seat as well. That's pretty much it for the vehicle settings on the car. So we go back to the home screen. Got charging settings. So I like how everything is laid out. Very, very nice and easy to use. So it says nothing's plugged in currently, and you can set a charging target. So you can say, don't leave the battery full for a longer period of time. 80% is a good one to have as a target. Departure, so you can set schedules for departure, and it should get the car ready for you. And same thing for preheating and cooling as well. You can set schedules and set the climate control and pre-cool and heat the vehicle when it's unlocked and various things. Let's go back to the home screen. You've got themes. So much like an Android phone, I guess. Okay, this is quite limited in terms of its functionality, but you can choose the theme for the driver's display, and I would imagine the passenger display if this car had one, but also the background too, so you can choose whatever you want on here. And you can pair it with the ambient lighting. That's very cool. So you can have the background all match everything. So I kind of like this orange one at the moment. It's quite nice. Devices, so my phone is connected currently, so you can have CarPlay running. It says you can customize the name of the car as well, which is all good stuff. You've got Apple CarPlay, so I've got Apple CarPlay connected currently, so usual sort of stuff on here. You've got phone, music, maps, messages, and various things. Android Auto, if you have that connected. And then notifications, so nothing in there currently. Settings, I guess this is like system settings now. So connections, you've got device manager. So yeah, I was just there a minute ago. Bluetooth settings, yeah, change the name. Vehicle hotspot, so I'd imagine the car, yeah, you can use the hotspot off the car to get internet to devices. Nice. I wish Tesla did that. That'd be quite good. You can even use a QR code to, yeah, you can even scan a QR code to connect to the hotspot as well. Wow. And data pass is required for internet use. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back. Wi-Fi, so you can connect the phone to Wi-Fi networks if you want to as well. Again, much like a Tesla, and you can do various things like that. It's quite good. I should probably pick up my camera now. No, okay, never mind. Data pass. Has this car got data pass? This is a press car, obviously. So just checking it to see. Yep, it's got, looks like 25 gigs available every month. So yep, okay. Don't know how much that costs, but you've got that. App manager. So you can connect various smartphone apps to your vehicle. I'm not entirely sure what apps that would be, but there is the option, and there's various legal stuff in there as well, which I'm not going to go into. You've got sound. This sound system is by Bose. It's incredibly impressive, and you can customize all the different settings on here. So you've got sound. You can adjust the bass and treble, balance and fader, sound true, audio pilot. You've got volume. You can adjust all the volume settings in there too, which is all good stuff. Very, very good sound system on the new Macan. There's privacy stuff in here, so you can choose. I'm not going to go into all this stuff because it is quite laborious, but you can choose whether or not you want to share your data with various things on the car. The settings for default apps, there's 26 apps on here, and I'm going to go into one or two of them. So I'm going to look at the phone app, and you can, because it is Android, you can do various cool things. You can force stop the app if it is crashed. There's cache settings in there, and you can see what version of software it's on as well. Unused apps, special app access. So you can have premium SMS access. Okay. Modify system settings. There's various sort of system stuff in here, which isn't really relevant. Notifications. So you can, again, much like a phone, you can choose what apps are going to tell you about certain things. Accounts. So these are just accounts for PCGPs, a Porsche Center GB. System itself, so languages, they've got United Kingdom, autofill, keyboard, location, so you can choose whether or not you want the car to have access to where it is. I'd imagine you probably do. Date and, let's go back a page, date and time, so yes, perfect. So it's going to get the time zone and the time itself from the internet or GPS. Really, really good to see, especially with daylight saving time. Units, so you can choose miles per hour or miles or kilometers per hour. You've got temperature settings, pressure. Let's change it to PSI. E-consumption, so miles per kilowatt hour, and you've got various options in here, which is really good. Yeah, miles per kilowatt hour makes the most sense, but that's fantastic. You can change that, which is really good. Online software update, managing vehicle component updates. Is there any updates for this car? No. Okay, it's very brand new. It's probably already installed. You can reset the car about. Let's have a quick look in here. It's running Android 12. The patch level was as of May this year. Build numbers in here, Bluetooth MAC addresses, serial numbers and various things in there. All good in there. And then there's, you got vehicle settings now. So electric parking brake applied. Smart lift. So that is location specific lifting of the chassis height. Wow, very cool. there's settings for the speed warning, so you can choose what this custom diamond button is actually going to do for you. Tyre pressure monitoring, let's have a look. So you can tell it what tyres you've got. Front bonnet and boot lid. Open the front bonnet, you can open it all from here. So, again, much like a Tesla, which is very cool. Exterior lighting, fade out duration, switching between left and right hand traffic. Yeah, that's very cool. Interior lighting, just brightness levels, so choose how bright everything is, switch on reading lights, ambient lighting, duration and things like that. Vehicle locking system, door unlocking, fold in both side mirrors when locking, lock doors while driving, interior surveillance, and there's various good stuff. I don't think there's a camera in here, but it's going to sort of sense stuff. Additional chassis settings, activate car jacking mode. Okay, that's quite cool. There's lots of different options in here, which I've not seen on a car before. And then one more thing is, well, the last two items are security. So you can customize it with a PIN code if you want to. Assistance and speech, and then, yeah, that's all good in there. So that is the settings. Got parking. Again, I really like how segregated everything is. It's not just in one app. You have to go into it to find everything. Everything is nicely laid out. It's really, really good. We've got show surroundings view, so you can see where we are. I guess you can probably move the car around. No. Got side views and the back view there. That's where the wiper would be if there was one. Or is that the line of, I guess that's the line, yeah, that's the line of direction of travel. Obstacle warning volume, got medium, loud or quiet. We'll go to quiet. Automatically activating front parking view, which is on or off, exit warnings and rear traffic alerts. Visually warn of detected traffic, warn acoustically of detected traffic as well. Okie doke, let's go back a page to settings itself. Okay, App Center now. So the signal where I am on 4G isn't amazing, so this might not load, so I might have to skip this center. But we have got various apps on here. Okay, that's fine. So you've got Amazon Music, Deezer, Spotify, a browser. There's various games and things on here as well, weather apps, and your account. I guess your account is the Porsche account, but you can. I'm not sure who's developing these apps, but there's obviously more coming at some point, which is really good. Got the radio itself. So you've got. Let's turn that down. Yeah, you can. Nice little bit of artwork there, all up-to-date stuff. You can choose what radio stations you want. Let's go back to, yeah, the list. So you've got a list of presets, tells you what song is being played with a bit of artwork. DAB FM, choose between my phone or devices, or you can search and stuff. Settings up here. You've got sound settings, DAB messages, track recognition, online tuning, preferred views, and various things in there. All good stuff. Radio works really well. The sound system is just really good as well. Bose, this just takes to the Bose settings. Climate, so if you want to set all the climate stuff on this screen, you can. Don't know why you would, because this thing down here is really, really good. This climate control setting, which I covered in the main video, is so ergonomic, so easy to use, so smart as well, and just the right level of physical stuff and digital buttons are just outstanding work. Porsche, really, really good. So if you do want to use this, you can as well. But I would just use this thing down here. Smart service is, let's have a quick look in here. That is, okay, that's all the servicing for the car, and tells you whether or not various things on the car are working as they are intended to be. Got legal information, just terms of use and data privacy stuff. Is this going to be a PDF manual? I believe it will be. Yes, kind of. It's better than a PDF. It's all... Wow, that's all... Okay, that's really cool. It's all been formatted correctly for the interface of the car. Fantastic. And then at the very end, we've got Sport Chrono. I'm not going to click the breakdown call button because that might call for help. But if you are at a racetrack like the Nürburgring, you can have some analysis of how you've done. And obviously someone, I don't know if it's in this car, it might be, but they've obviously been to some racetrack and done various things on here, unless this is pre-inserted information. Wow, insane. That is awesome. Okay, then the driver's display on the Porsche Macan, really, really nice, easy to use system. We have got the battery stuff on the left-hand side. We've got the speed on the middle, and then the efficiency on this side. Very easy to control. There are some buttons on the steering wheel here, and you can control the stuff on the screen. So that one controls that. If you click the button, you can cycle between all the options there, and then you can have a view of the car, and I guess the lights when you press the brake pedal. Not sure, but we have also got a map view. That could be full screen if you want it to be. Very, very good. Very, very easy to read. The clarity and the brightness is also one of its highlights as well, and it's a nice screen. So that's been a look at the infotainment system and the driver's display on the brand new 2024 Porsche Macan Electric. Let me know what you think about this new car in the comments down below. I've been Alex. Please consider subscribing to the Interface Cars, and I'll see you again next time.